sports. It's in the game.
Wow, that's one of those plays that you call, and everything seems to happen exactly as it's scripted in the playbook.
Nobody do it better than me, not incredibly. I do this competitively, uneditably. These falling silent when I walk up in the building. Worry about their future like I'm here to snatch their children. That line was brilliant. How I'm not already in the millions. Am I not the picture of resilience? Why they test my patience? Hyping all this lame. No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what the I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke, so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started, please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical, this moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy, never get behind me. Told you I'm the best, I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Down in the new town, I already feel that it's eyes on me. I'm getting looked up, down with these big frowns, they already gone by the size of me. I don't really get drunk, put my deuce up, I will not live in apology. I wish you lose love, but truly you.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Kevontae Turpin now from his... And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Well, how's that for an early storyline? Some people are asking the ushers where their seat is, and boom, we've got a score on the board, a fumble return on the opening kickoff.
And this is where all the tailgating groups are looking at each other saying, maybe we need to get to the stadium just a little bit earlier next time.
But, man, those bratwursts, they're good, Charles. They're good. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Play one, and Prescott to the air. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Throwing, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Dak on the option left. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown. Jake Ferguson, 43 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from moving out in front.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Now Mike McCarthy saying, let's go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to give him a 2-point lead. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 64 yards. And the Chiefs have retaken the lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to try and run. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A first down throw for Prescott. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Prescott. Being chased out left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Prescott. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. There he goes right side. He may go. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as he'll go for 2 here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of...
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the red zone now, Prescott forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On third down, it's Prescott. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully.
Throw out left and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, Prescott.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Two yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
Yeah, this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
If he writes a book in the offseason, he ought to title it Undaunted because where he is on the field, back on his own side, and goes for it and gets it, I got to give it to him on that one.
Yeah, only thing you can justify it with is it was only a few inches that they needed. If it's 4th and 2, probably doesn't do it. Hey, he got it. Give him credit.
Yeah, but if they don't pick it up,
then you're in trouble.
Yeah, they're giving points to the other team at that stage.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Flush to his right.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, Mahomes.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
Gets this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mahomes going to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco.
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
3rd down and 13.
Mahomes now to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too. Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Mahomes.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Damone Clark. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott.
He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
CeeDee Lamb.
51 yards.
And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. Then he's in for 2. The fake works. And they take the lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
3 quarters in the books.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We're back now in KC. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4.
Check 26, check 26. Hey, 43, 15.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now the football is going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
To throw is Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. It's a keeper with Prescott, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Dak Prescott scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are able to build on to their fourth quarter.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. It's a wobbler, and it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. Now a 2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And now off to the races down the right side.
McCole Hardman.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
McCole Hardman.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Chiefs have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
They'll try and run it in. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
This one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. Play action now, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
We'll see what they have drawn up here, a little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Prescott to throw on 4th. Flushed out right. Staying on his feet. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. 2nd and 6 coming up.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. 55.
Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
Now 2nd and 4.
We own them. Kill.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Dak.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
To throw, Prescott.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.